everyone, and welcome to the Real Watchers live stream for this is September 24th, 2025. Hope you're all having a good week so far. We already had one greeting from Nadia over at Horror and More. Hello.
Hello.
You're having a good week so far. But Kevin, how the heck have you been?
Doing good. Your lights changed colors.
Yeah, I know.
That was distracting. Now I have ADHD and I can't. It's been
sounds
going
like
good.
your fault.
No, it's been going good. Went to the movies, as we'll talk about later on. But no, it's just been chilling. I worked 9 days straight, so first day was pretty bad, but we made it through. We're good.
There you go. As for me, I still exist on this planet, so there is that indeed. But let's go ahead. We don't have that much to talk about today in terms of news stories, so we'll go ahead and just jump right in. Up first, Netflix is also one of the companies, I guess, that is considering a bid for Warner Brothers, which I don't understand why Warner Brothers is like in the air like this. Like they're having a great year. I don't know why they're trying to be sold. I don't know.
I don't get why people want to be sold off. Like, again, like you were saying, they had a great year this year. Why would they? I get like collabs and stuff like that would be, I think, more appropriate, but I don't like everybody's just gonna be one person, I feel like, and I don't like that. So
yep, we're heading towards a cyberpunkian future of multi corporations that rule everything instead of governments is where we're heading. But moving right along.
But yeah, next up, Black Phone 2 reviews are better than the first movie, which is good. I mean, I really enjoyed the first movie, and I want to see where they take this story onwards. It looks very interesting and intriguing in this, in the trailers and everything, so I'm so down for it. But I'm glad everybody else is feeling the same way.
Yeah, as of right now on Metacritic, it has a 73. And over on Rotten Tomatoes, Black Phone 2, I don't know if it has a score yet. Not yet, no. But it is getting better. Also, Strangers Chapter 2 coming in with a real weak 19%.
Yeah, I've heard it's not that good from one of the YouTubers I watch, so.
Oof, well,
yeah.
It's been a good year for horror already, so it's okay to have a couple bad ones. Alrighty, next up, James Gunn has hinted that the villain of the upcoming Superman sequel, Man of Tomorrow, will be Brainiac. This coming as the first draft of the script. He posted like the cover page for it on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and it had like the human diagram, like the side of the head showing the brain. So people are speculating that it'll be Brainiac, which forces Lex and Superman to work together. But who knows?
I would like to see concepts.
Yeah, nothing's been confirmed yet, so
nope.
No idea just yet.
Exactly. But next up, Spider-Man Brand New Day delays filming until Monday because Tom Holland got a concussion, unfortunately. I mean, but they're taking the right steps to make sure that he's okay to continue. But I did hear about this in the news or on Instagram or something like that. But it's just a minor step back. That's all it is.
Yeah, and obviously they can film other things with other actors in the meantime, or do pickup shots or reshoots or whatever it could be. So it's not like the end of the world. It's just they're waiting for filming with him to resume.
And Monday's not that long, to be honest, especially for a concussion. So
yeah, and this happened on like Monday this week, I think. So
yeah,
that's just a week.
Yeah.
But next up, one of the highest rated A24 movies of the year so far, Sorry Baby, will be available to stream on HBO Max on October 30th. Really excited for this one because it's one of the highest rated movies of the year. So I'm really excited to check it out.
Which one's this one?
Sorry Baby is the A24. What? Why is my...
Oh, the one with the cat in it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's grieving over the loss of her friend, and she ends up adopting a cat, which helps her move on.
Okay.
So,
cool.
But
Very
next
nice.
up.
Yeah, next up, Justin Long will star in the reboot of Grave Encounters, which I just saw, last week? Something like that, 2 weeks ago?
This is within the week.
Yeah, and cool. I mean, Justin Long is always going to be in the top 5 of horror people. I feel like is very recognizable. So I can't wait for it.
Yeah, well, there we go. I just realized there was a spelling mistake in the next one. Let me fix it real quick. We're going to talk about this a little bit more when we get to the trailers, but The Mandalorian and Grogu revealed its trailer and posted this week, and it's getting a mixed response from fans, with some claiming that it just looks like an episode of a TV show, and others claiming that the poster and the title, like logo, don't really look Star Wars. I think it looks like it's going to be a fun time at the movies. I don't care. I'll go see it in IMAX on day one. And I love the idea that like the title looks like an Indiana Jones type artwork. I think it looks great. I don't know. I mean, at least the poster and the logo. Movie, I think it's just a teaser. I think once we get an actual trailer and know what's going on, then it'll be a little bit better.
Yeah. I saw it right before I came on today, but I would agree with fans. It just looks like a drawn out episode, maybe. But again, it's a teaser trailer. It's not an actual trailer. So as soon as I get that, then I'll make my other what's it called?
Thoughts
just
clear.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. But last up, actually, a large number of Nightmare on Elm Street movies will be on HBO Max in time for Halloween. So if you want to watch the good ones and a lot of bad ones, go right ahead.
Yeah, I recommend the Dream Warriors. Probably the best of them that I've seen so far. Alrighty, but that is it for the news stories this week. Not a lot, like we said. So, didn't go on for very long. But let's go ahead and talk about the trailers that came out this week. We had some quite good-looking ones and some pretty unique ones. So, what stood out to you, Kevin?
Wicked for Good looks really. I mean, it looks good, no pun intended. But really excited to see that one. Again, the Mandalorian Grogu, just a teaser trailer, so can't take it with a grain of salt. But it looks really good. Like I enjoyed watching it, but we'll see where that goes. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. I mean, this movie just needs to come out. I feel like, because I've seen like pretty much every trailer. That's all the ones that I saw. Oh, VHS Halloween was looking really fun.
There we go. For me, I mean, obviously the ones you talked about, Mandalorian and Grogu, I think looks like it'll be a fun time if you're a fan of the series. It's also the first Star Wars movie we'll get in theaters since 2019. So, hey, it's only up from here. I think The Bride looks really good, which is kind of like a Poor Things-y type Bride of Frankenstein movie, which we've been looking forward to for a while. Also, I think The Carpenter's Son looks really interesting. With Nicolas Cage doing like a horror version of the Jesus story. So that's going to be fun. Also, Death Stranding Mosquito looks really good, which is an anime film coming up set in the universe of Death Stranding. It is separate from the A24 movie that is happening, the live action one. This one is an anime film. So
why isn't it Coland though? Like that would throw me off.
I don't know.
We don't make the rules around here.
No, we don't. Hideo Kojima plays by his own rules. So, and he's already really bad at naming things. So, Die Hard, man. Ugh. Anyhow. But let's go ahead and get to the box office, Kevin.
Yeah, box office. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle coming in at number 1 of 17.3 million, hanging in there strong. Him. Is this the first time Him has been on the figures?
Yeah, it was honestly, it wasn't on the list of stuff, which is weird, but then it's in theaters now. So yeah, I missed it last week, so I'm sorry.
13.3, obviously it wasn't that good. It didn't.
Oh, it got terrible reviews.
Yeah, it didn't beat out Infinity Castle. So The Conjuring Last Rites still on there with 12.3 million. Downtown Abbey, the grand finale, with 6.4. And The Long Walk keeping it in there with 6.2 million.
Yeah, absolutely. Infinity Castle is still the highest grossing anime film of all time, currently sitting at $550,000, $500 million.
That's crazy.
Movie, which is nuts. So I'm gonna have to give the show another try.
Oh, what? You don't like the show?
I fell off after one episode. I didn't like the animation.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, no, it gets better.
I know. I gotta give it another shot. Alrighty, but that is it for the box office. Let's go ahead and take a look at the movies that are coming out this weekend. We've run a really big one that I'm excited about, which is One Battle After Another. When their evil enemy resurfaces after 16 years, a group of ex-revolutionaries reunite to rescue one of their own's daughter. This movie is getting incredible reviews, jumping to the front of the pack when it comes to kind of Oscar predictions, up there with Sinners right now. So really excited about this one. I'll be seeing it next week in 70 millimeter because it's going to be at the Spectrum.
I like how is it Matt Damon that plays,
Leonardo
or is it
DiCaprio.
Leo looks so grungy in this movie. I kind of like it though.
It's pretty great. Up after that is a new movie called Eleanor the Great. After a devastating loss, witty and proudly troublesome Eleanor Morgenstein, 94, tells a tale that takes on a dangerous life of its own. This stars the actress June Squibb, who is this hysterical 90-year-old actress. Also the first, I believe it's the directorial debut of Scarlett Johansson. So really cool. Up after that is Dead of Winter. A woman traveling alone through the snowbound northern Minnesota interrupts the kidnapping of a teenage girl. Hours from the nearest town with no cell service, she realizes that she is the young girl's only hope. Starring Emma Thompson and Judy Greer. And after that is new Apple TV Plus film, All of You. A stirring, near-futuristic romance of two best friends who harbor an unspoken love for one another, even after a test matches one of them up with their supposed soulmate. Looks like a kind of romance drama film. Not really a comedy, but it does star Brett Goldstein, who was in Ted Lasso, who's one of the soccer players, and Imogen Poots. So the trailer makes it look kind of interesting. So
you read that synopsis, and I immediately thought of like a Hallmark movie.
It kind of sounds like a Hallmark movie for sure, or like a kind of just run-of-the-mill romantic drama. But anyhow, but that's going to be it for the movies that are coming out in theaters this weekend. I have some sort of fly in front of me. But yeah, that's going to be it for really the crazy stuff that we pre-plan. Like a freaking mosquito or something in my room. Anyhow. There you go. Ha! Damn it. Freaking, this mosquito is going to be the end of me. Ha! Got it. All right. Anyhow, let's go ahead and change gears a little bit. We're going to talk about the movies we watched over the course of the last week. Kevin watched one movie outside of the wheel spin, and I watched two. So I'll go one, you go one, I'll go one.
Yep.
All right. So the first movie that I watched this week is actually a feature-length episode of an anime that I was going through at Kevin's recommendation. That being Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, and the film's called Legend of Crimson. This was part of me just watching the entire series all the way through, and this was, like a side movie. I think that with all the series' faults, this is still a really fun film. The focus on going to the Crimson Demon Village is a lot of fun, and the people there being like mirror images of Megumin is hilarious. It's full of fun characters. The story continues some threads from earlier episodes, and this is referenced in season 3, which is really cool. So it's like not like a side quest; it's a main part of it. It's almost like a whole season. But there's some backstory given to Megumin, who's one of the kind of fan favorite characters, and also a lot of other characters are giving some attention that don't typically get attention. And Sylvia is now one of my favorite characters. She's my second favorite general behind Vanir, who's the guy with the mask. I love the guy with the mask. But the thing is that some of the characters feel left out in this movie quite heavily. Darkness and Aqua specifically feel sidelined, just completely. And they feel almost useless here. In an hour-and-a-half film, there should have been more time given to them, and it just wasn't, which kind of felt odd. But another weakness of the film is that it's completely unapproachable for people who haven't seen the show. If you haven't seen the show, you can't just watch this movie. It's not like, the movie. I mean, the movie you're going to talk about too is that same kind of way. But
yeah,
like it's not like Your Name. It's not like it's not like any other anime film that's made as a film. This is like a whole part of the series, so that's why it's kind of important that way. I think it's good. The effects carry forward into the show, but it's not one of the best animated films I've ever seen. It was still funny, but not enough to make it like you have to watch this movie.
Yeah, totally understandable. Mine is I went to go see Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. I really enjoyed this movie. It is a 2 hour and 30-minute movies, and it's a lot of back what is it called? Backstory.
Mhm.
Backstory of a couple of the demons that we don't really know about, which I think they gave a lot of story to them and made you really and understand what happened to them. If
Appreciate
that
them.
makes yes. I didn't think I would be feeling hurt about a lot of them, and in that movie theater, I was like, oh my heart's hurting for this one, and that's why. But again, animation is like there was no budget for animation on this movie, and I absolutely love it. The details in the Infinity Castle when it keeps expanding is really cool, and they did like these. It was so unnecessary when Giyu and Asuka, I'm gonna butcher that name, but we're fighting, and there's just waterfalls in the background, and it's like you didn't need to place that there, but they just did it just for shits and giggles, probably. And so I give it a 92 out of 100. It's really good, but yes, if you have not watched the Demon Slayer TV show, you will not understand what is going on in this movie. So definitely watch that before you watch this, and because you should watch the first movie too before you watch this one, the Mugen Train. So
there you go. How was Channing Tatum in this?
he wasn't bad, because I knew what character he was, but he wasn't bad at all.
Apparently his daughter is a huge fan of anime, and that's what kind of drove him to say yes to the project, which is, I think, great. Like, when you do it because your kids like it. Alrighty. And my last movie before we get into the wheel spins is Punch Drunk Love.
Ooh, an Adam Sandler movie.
Which is the first Adam Sandler movie where he did more of a serious turn in his role. And I really enjoyed this movie. I think he is probably the best part of it. Him and Emily Watson are fantastic together. It's second only to Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems is still his best movie, and he should have won the Oscar for it. Also, Philip Seymour Hoffman is really funny in this movie as the kind of scam phone line director that kind of gets on his case. The comedy elements are what didn't really work for me here. Like I would have rather just preferred like a serious romantic film. And I think that what really does work is the love story between Adam Sandler and Emily Watson, really well done. And then also it's a character study of Barry, who is kind of this neurotic, kind of, OCD kind of guy, and then is just kind of thrust into this whole new situation. Speaks to me, what that speaks to me is the power of the script, and the performances are really strong here. This is directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, who is doing One Battle After Another, which comes out this week. So this is only my second film of his that I've watched. The first one we did was There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
So, it's an immaculate cinematography. It's the film is not. It's like an hour and a half, and it's perfectly length, right? It's not too much, it's not too little. It's the right length, it's the right pacing, and I really enjoyed it. So
nice,
82 out of 100. That's what I get.
Nice.
Alrighty, and that's it for the kind of recreational movies, the ones we watched outside of the wheel spin. So let's go ahead and talk about the wheel spin movies with the short that I gave you, Kevin.
Yes, and it was the Backrooms. It was really cool. Very interesting concept of what is the unknown, pretty much, or other. I would call this like parallel dimensions or something like that. Is what I really took away from this. I wish we got more of the creature-looking thing, because he looked really cool in this. But you only get a little bit of him. But I did like the endless. Kind of signs that are really weird in this, where it's just 3 rows and he has to walk down a long path, and then he sees a fire exit, but then it brings him back up to the back rooms and stuff like that. But reason why I gave it, maybe some people think this is a low score, is because I just don't know so much about it, and I want to know more about it. So especially when the movie comes out, we'll know a lot more about it, hopefully. But Well, that's why I gave it a 70 out of 100. It wasn't too scary; it's more eerie than scary, and just because I didn't know anything about the back rooms, there was nothing for me to grasp onto it.
All right. Well, once we get the movie, hopefully it'll make it easier for you.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And my short was Knock Knock, which was a Woody the Woodpecker short. And I just don't think I like Woody Woodpecker because I wasn't that big a fan of this one. No one was likable here. Everyone was a villain. Like Woody Woodpecker was just kind of being an asshole to these two like panda people, and the pandas were not good people either. It was just like, okay, why am I watching this then? It really feels like an attempt from Universal just to copy Looney Tunes, and it just doesn't work. Like it has some good animation, but that's really about it. Like,
Okay.
I did not enjoy it. Alrighty, and your movie, Kevin?
Yes, my movie was Deadstream in 2022. This is just a funny horror comedy movie that this person is a YouTuber and streamer like us, and he gets into some controversies, and then he says, "Oh, well, the controversies are kind of over. Let me do a stream about a haunted house, and that'll get my viewership up and blah blah blah, get money, sponsors, all that stuff." And then shit kind of hits the fan when he first gets there. He thinks it's all fun and games, but it's really not. But the thing is, this he pulls up his chat half the time, and the chat is hilarious in this movie. There's people asking for other people's numbers while he's getting speared to death. Well, not to death, in his knee. And there's just so many little things that you would have to watch again to see what they see in the chat to make it even better. Because that's what really made it funny for me, is his screams, the chat, and there's a little twist to it, which I didn't really see coming, but it was still good. And the makeup effects in this movie are fantastic for a newer horror movie, just because I think they not blew the budget on the effects, but it definitely helped that this was kind of a like a found footage kind of movie, because the makeup effects in this movie are fantastic, and I really enjoyed it. So I gave it a 72 out of 100.
Well, there you go. Alrighty, and my movie at Kevin's pick was Opus from this year, A24's kind of horror movie that flew under the radar, and I see why, because it wasn't that good. I mean, the problem is that it's frustratingly familiar. If you've seen The Menu, if you've seen Blink Twice, or any of these movies where you like this reclusive artist or star invites people to their location and then bad things happen, you've seen this movie already. It's
Okay.
the same exact movie. It doesn't do anything new. It plays it completely safe, and it's boring. It's honestly really boring because you've seen this all before. Yeah, sure, there's some really interesting parts where like John Malkovich is lap dancing on people, but like, sure, that's really about it. Like the performances are what saves this movie. Io Edebiri is as the lead in this is really great. I love Io. She's a great actress, and I want to see her in more. But the problem is that like she's just not given enough to do here. She does what she can, but like. And she's good at it, but it's just not enough to really make it interesting. John Malkovich plays a pretty good creepy villain, but that's about it. It seems like he's having a good time. I mean, most of the cast is great. I mean, there's not like a bad member of the cast. It's just they're not given anything. Like, it's decently directed. The production design and cinematography are good, but it's like if the story and there's no message to it, like there's nothing. It's so poorly written. I don't know why. It just feels like a facsimile and a copy of all these other films and trying to capitalize on it. It's really what it feels like. It's a shame because all the stars in this movie are very talented, but they're just not given anything.
Gotcha.
So, unfortunately, I got a 50 from me. But that is it for all the reviews and stuff. Let's go ahead and get some comments here. When Emily Watson was hurt from the car crash and Sandler grabbed the lug wrench, you knew shit was about to get real. 100%. Oh, yeah. Love it, love it, love it. And kind of how he grows as a character, too. It's actually an Andy Panda short, as it was Woody's first appearance. Either way, both terrible. I did not enjoy them. So, maybe it's just the character, maybe. I don't like Woody Woodpecker. Is getting literally dragged and attacked by the ghost in the house. Someone in the chat. I'm going to bed. Good luck.
Yeah,
That's Twitch in a nutshell.
it is
Or
because
YouTube chat.
it was so funny to see that, and we're like, oh my gosh, that would happen in a stream or something like that. So that's what made it even funnier to me.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get some weird spam in there. Like, even funnier would be like something really bad happens. Like he's in the middle of getting killed, and it's just like one message pops up where it's like, "Would you like to get more viewers on your account? Click this link now."
But see, like he doesn't have it up all the time, so that would be hilarious if that was going on in the background while he's getting, I don't know, something. But that was the funniest part. I feel like
if someone wants to make a realistic movie like that, they should have the chat going the entire time.
Yes.
And just the most unhinged shit you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's Twitch. Alrighty, but let's go ahead and swap over to
the wheels of movies that spins. Sorry, that's not a good one today.
Hey, you know what? Hey, it's still accurate. But let's go ahead. If anyone has any movies you'd like to add to the list, please let us know. Let's keep it to one per person, unless it's shorts. Then you can make it a couple of them, because the majority of this list are feature-length films. Kevin, you got a horror movie this week?
And a horror short.
And a horror short. You want to take a break? You want to keep that train going?
Let's see here. We can always keep that train going. That's okay with me. But let's see. Oh, for you.
Yeah, Nadia said to do it for me. Getting Sketchy 2021. Nothing on Letterboxd. Sorry, sorry. Suburban Commando 1991. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and give it another minute or so. I don't know what I want this week. I had like very different movies between, I think. Well, as per the rules there, Mr. Fox Pixar, or I don't know actually what your gender is. According to our rules, Fox Pixar, Letterboxd. So. Oh, I see. 2 hours and 19 minutes. Weird. Why isn't it on Letterboxd? Yeah, well, it's not on Letterboxd, so unfortunately we cannot add it to the list. Alrighty. Cool. And it has been a minute, so we'll go ahead and we'll do some spinning. Kevin, we'll get you your short first. Hopefully we land on one.
We'll see.
Nope.
Man on
Trying
fire
it again.
now.
We'll get you a short. Get Kevin a short.
No, it's not. Oh, it's close to one, though.
It's close. It was very close. One more. Here we go. And it's not a short. That is okay. We'll go ahead and sort this bad puppy up. Alrighty.
Oh my gosh, we have so many shorts.
I'm going to go ahead and pick one for you. I'm going to pick for you The Hypochondriac.
Okay.
I think that's how we'll do it from now on. If we don't land on one, I'll pick it for you from the list.
Okay.
Not a Garrett pick of a short.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and spin it for my short. Oh man! Come on! Let's get a short off the list.
Nope.
Shuffle and spin.
I'm looking at shorts just in case you don't get one.
Shuffle it around. Spin it again. Let's see here. Come on, come on, come on.
I don't think so, buddy.
I can't pick for myself. Alrighty, Kevin, you get to pick one from the list.
Yeah, it's gonna be Quack Shot. It's right under
Quack
Porky
Shot.
Pig's feet.
Alrighty.
We know who would like that one.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Grant.
Oh,
Likes feet.
Our feet fan.
Yeah.
Quack Shot. I don't think I've seen this one. No, I have not. Good. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so there's our shorts. Kevin.
Movie time.
It is movie time. That's my favorite. It's movie. Those are my favorite 3 words anyone could say.
Those are my favorite letters.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kevin. Let's
That
get
was a
you
lot
going.
of shuffling.
Yeah, I was just sitting there kind of idly, you know. I don't even have a movie picked. If it's my
No,
pick
me
for you.
neither. So.
Well, can't pick for you, so we'll shuffle it again.
Trying to think of a movie.
The Quiet Man from 1952.
Whoa, that cue is cool. How does your cue do that?
I don't know. It's the text on the site. This is a John Ford movie. Oh, very, very lucky. Got John Wayne in it. Yeah, Quiet Man from 1952. It's gonna be Kevin's movie.
Okay.
Alrighty. I mean, hey, that's changing it up a little bit.
A lot.
It's a comedy, romance, drama. So yeah, it's quite different from.
Man, so what is it? Is it all 3?
Yeah, an American man returns to the village of his birth in Ireland, where he finds love and conflict. Well, yeah,
Hallmark movie.
Well, you never know. It's before Hallmark.
True.
Alrighty, and we'll spin it up for me. That's good. Got some pretty good reviews on Letterboxd.
Okay.
Run from 2020.
I think this one's on Hulu.
Oh, okay. Yes, Run from 2020. It is on Hulu. Alrighty. Never heard of it, but it's got Sarah Paulson in it.
So, yeah.
So that's good.
We'll see how it is.
I don't know anything about it, so I'm going in completely blind.
Okay.
That's all. I'm not going to look up anything else. So, alrighty. We'll go ahead and shuffle that up, and then we'll close it out here. But that means this week, Kevin's short is going to be The Hypochondriac, and we'll be watching the 1952 film The Quiet Man. Whereas I will be watching the short Quack Shot and then checking out the Hulu horror film, I believe, Run from 2020. And that is going to bring this week to an end. I know it's a really short one. We had like half the amount of stories we usually do. There was not a lot that was going on this week. And then I didn't watch a lot. Kevin didn't watch a lot. So, but that's going to be it. Thank you so much for joining us. On Friday, we've got our new movie club episode. We're going to be taking a look at the classic, or I guess cult classic. I don't know what you want to call it. The 80s film Dirty Dancing. We'll be checking out on Friday. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. And of course, this show goes live every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, just depending on how many stories we got, how many movies we watch, and all that. We also just kind of like to hang out a little bit. So, but thank you so much for watching. And until next time, make sure to keep those eyes on the screen. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you.